4 quarters of Notre Dame football.
He's met by Alohi Gilman with a nasty hit. Chase Claypool reaches across the goal line. Touchdown Irish. Still moving. Chris Fink inside the 20-yard line. Down he goes.
No matter what happens, we stay together.
And intercepted by Jalen Elliott.
Look, a great fake. Touchdown Notre Dame.
Notre Dame tuned up for the Golden Cardinal of USC by cruising by Bowling Green 52-0. We welcome you to Inside Notre Dame Football, presented by TireRack.com. I'm Darren Pritchett, along with former Irish quarterback Evan Sharpley. What did you learn about the Irish facing an inferior opponent, Bowling Green?
Well, Darren, honestly, not too much. I mean, you take care of business. You're 45-point favorites. You're supposed to go out there and play well. You know, the coaching staff, I'm sure, harped on it all week. They wanted to go out and execute at a high level. I think you can check that box. They want to stay healthy. I think they're able to check that box too. And then the great thing about a game like this, when you're supposed to win and then you go out and execute like that, is you got a lot of young guys that are able to get in there and get some valuable experience. A couple of them, you know, maybe their first time playing in Notre Dame Stadium in front of a bunch of fans. So it was really great to see. Defensively, you pitch a shutout. I mean, that's the goal. So you go out there and do that. That's always awesome. Bowling Green really wasn't able to do much offensively. You had 7 hurries, 2 sacks from the Notre Dame defense, and that gave the Notre Dame offense a lot of opportunities to score, and they did. Ian Book, 5 touchdown passes. You had a 100-yard receiver and a 100-yard rusher. I'd say they're going to enjoy watching film tomorrow. Put it by, and then it's going to be all USC.
Fun day to be an Irish quarterback. Let's check out the first half highlights from Notre Dame Stadium. 9th-ranked Notre Dame taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. Bowling Green, a 1-3 football team 2 weeks ago. They lost to Kent State 62-20. Meanwhile, Notre Dame has won 13 consecutive games at Notre Dame Stadium. Tony Jones Jr. had 131 yards last week against Virginia, picks up 18 yards on this carry to the Bowling Green 48. Ian Book to the passing game. He finds the freshman Tommy Tremble all alone in the end zone, 17-yard touchdown connection.
Darren, this is a 2 tight ends to the strong side. It's a topper concept. That means 2 posts. Book reads it inside out. Komet takes a safety and opens up Tremble for a touchdown. Great play design.
6 plays, 80 yards, 7-0 Notre Dame. Jameer Jones into the backfield, and he pulls down Darius Wade for the sack, a loss of 4, his 2nd sack of the season. The Irish go back to work on offense as Ian Book hits Chase Claypool 19 yards for a Fighting Irish first down. Book once again with a clean pocket to work with, finds Cole Komet, the Irish tight end. He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown Notre Dame. It's 14-0 Irish.
Play action draws the linebacker into run support with no safety in the middle of the field here. It's just way too easy for Cole Komet. Another touchdown. 2nd
touchdown catch of the year for Komet. On 3rd down and 4 on the next possession, Book drops it off to Cole Komet. He scampers 10 yards and lowers the shoulder to pick up an Irish first down. Book once again, great pocket to work with, delivers a strike to Claypool, 34-yard touchdown strike.
Once again, more play action. You got man coverage at the snap, clear win by Claypool at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing Book take some shots down the field here.
3 touchdown drives, a total of 13 plays. It's 21-0 Notre Dame as we move to the 2nd quarter. Book finds Chris Fink for 24 yards, and then Book to Javon McKinley as he leaps over the defender, makes the catch, 21 yards and a first down. On 2nd and goal, Book finds Claypool all by himself. He walks into the end zone, an 8-yard touchdown. It's 28-0.
Book's patient in the pocket. He lets his line do their job. Offensive coordinator Chip Long loves these underneath crossers, and it pays off for 6 right here.
4-play, 53-yard drive for the Fighting Irish. They got the ball right back. And here's tight end Brock Wright making the catch and scampering down the sideline for a 40-yard gain. That sets up another touchdown pass by Book, this time to McKinley. A 25-yarder, the 5th touchdown pass for Book in the first half.
Bowling Green goes rush 3, drop 8. Great protection. Book slides in the pocket. Nice job scanning the entire field, ultimately finding McKinley in a soft part of zone coverage.
Notre Dame 35, Bowling Green nothing. That would be the halftime score. Let's take a look at the first half stats. And Notre Dame's offense dominating 339 yards, and for Ian Book, 255 passing yards. I would have to think those 30 minutes of football felt like a scrimmage.
Yeah, it was almost like going out and playing 7-on-7. You know, great job by this Irish offensive line protecting him. He wasn't under duress. He trusted his line, stayed in the pocket, and that's kind of been the conversation over the last couple weeks is, was he able to do that? Granted, you're playing against a team that you should do that, but moving forward, hopefully, it's built up some confidence and rapport with his offensive line. But, you know, it's at the end of the day, when you're putting this film on, there's a lot of great things that they were able to do. We saw a lot of two tight end formations with Tommy Tremble, Cole Kmet. Great production from the tight end position. Really, they were kind of the workhorse to get them down there, and then you saw some of the wide receivers. You know, once the tight ends were getting eaten up by linebackers and safeties, you had some really good one-on-one matchups on the outside.
So the Irish led 35-0 at halftime. We'll take a look at the second half highlights coming up in just a moment on Inside Notre Dame Football, presented by TireRack.com.
Inside Notre Dame Football is presented by TireRack.com and brought to you by Coca-Cola, Under Armour, Gatorade, Vivid Seats, Canon, and SiriusXM.
Welcome back to Inside Notre Dame Football. Along with former Irish quarterback Evan Sharpley, I'm Darren Pritchett. Notre Dame took control of this matchup against Bowling Green early. They led 35-0 at halftime. Now let's move to the second half highlights from Notre Dame Stadium. Well, Bowling Green had a scoring opportunity early in the third quarter. Nate Needham, 40-yard field goal blocked by the reigning National Defensive Player of the Week, Julian Okwara.
Okwara said, "I'm number 42. I'm a man."
He makes the special teams play for the Fighting Irish. It's still 35-0. How about a little ground game? Tony Jones Jr. He's off to the races, 36 yards to the Falcon 41-yard line. Next play, let's feed Jones again. Good blocking up front, leaps over a tackler, 26 yards to the Bowling Green 15. Jonathan Dorr comes on, connects on a 27-yard field goal. It's 38-0. Fighting Irish. A chance to see the backup quarterback, Phil Jerkovic. He completes that toss to McKinley, and he's off for 26 yards and a Notre Dame first down. Jerkovic then finds former quarterback, former running back, former cornerback, and he's a running back again. Avery Davis makes the catch, 32 yards down to the Bowling Green 5. Then Jerkovic hits Davis, touchdown Notre Dame. It's 45-0.
What a cool moment for Jerkovic here. First career touchdown. It's something he's always going to remember. Really was a fantastic move to pocket play design and obviously well executed to find play dirt.
We now move to the fourth quarter with the Irish up by 45. Jerkovic, known for throwing the football, but also he's pretty nimble as a quarterback. He's like a taxi driver in New York City, just dodging tacklers and finally gets out of bounds, a gain of 19. This time Jerkovic hands it off to Jameer Smith, hard running, 6 yards to the 1. That sets up Sibo Flemister, the 1-yard touchdown. That would close out the scoring. Notre Dame over Bowling Green, 52-0. The Irish are now 4-1 and 573 yards of total offense. And you like the fact no turnovers today. The Irish played a very clean game.
It was, and like I said, you know, when you're leading into a game like this, you want to execute, go out there, establish your game plan. It's really less about the team that you're playing and more about you going out there and doing what you're supposed to do. Notre Dame was able to really set the tone early, and it was a long 4 quarters for Bowling Green.
And it's on to USC for the Fighting Irish. 52-0, the final score, Notre Dame over Bowling Green. More Inside Notre Dame Football is coming up, presented by TireRack.com. Fighting Irish head coach Brian Kelly is standing by with Jack Nolan.
Jack Nolan, Coach Kelly inside his office right after Notre Dame's big victory over Bowling Green. You just sang the fight song. You were expected to win this game. Everybody knew that. You can't verbally prepare with your team, but what you did do this week was you told them you wanted them to work on being elite. And I love when you said you're not an elite team because of elite players. You're an elite team because of the traits you bring to the field. You got a good week of practice. Did you get elite performance from them against Bowling Green?
Yeah, I mean, I think you always look at it and go, all right, we could have done this better. We could have done it. What I was really pleased with is that they played to a standard that they had set, and nothing that Bowling Green did today. It was about what we wanted to do, and certainly we could probably put more points on the board. That's a very difficult situation that they have at Bowling Green. They've got a lot of work to do, and Scott Leffler will get it done. He's a very good football coach, but they were undermanned, and quite frankly, we had to set a standard for the way we wanted to play today, and I thought our guys did that. So I was very proud of their preparation during the week, and then they went out and they finished it off and played to the standard that they needed to.
Ian Book has a lot on his plate this year. He's your starting quarterback. High expectations. He's a captain. Lots of people questioning him if he's not perfect. Goes out in the first half, 15 of 17, found 8 different receivers, and threw a school record 4.5, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought he did some really good things. The patience in the pocket, going through his progressions. Those are the things that we believe that he's capable of doing game in and game out, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that as we go through the season. We're going to see we haven't seen the best of Ian Book. I think we got a glimpse of what he's capable of doing, and I think he got some confidence from that today.
Fans wanted to see Phil Jurkovec. They got to. He was healthy today. He wasn't the last time that he played. How do you think he played?
Very efficient. I thought he was excellent. Made some really good plays, threw the ball, ran the ball, managed the offense in terms, and I don't mean as a manager of the offense, but everything that we gave him, run pass options, protections, he's ready to go in there if he's called upon, and he can lead us, and that was really good to see.
You now know as well as anybody, you have lots of rivalries. Coming up, USC, this is the rivalry. And again, there is a lot on the line because you're still in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Oh, no doubt. Our guys know that, and certainly they know everything about USC and what that means in the game. It's going to be a difficult challenge. We know that. They're extremely talented on offense. They're much improved on the defensive side of the ball. We're going to have to play very well, but we are at home. We're certainly excited about where we put ourselves in a position now, but we've got to be able to hold it, and that means play at a high level. But I love the way our guys are prepared. They will prepare for USC, and again, this is why you come to Notre Dame, to have these kind of games in the middle of October.
And that kick was blocked. Julio Aquara, who was the defensive player of the week last week with the 3 sacks, he's going to be the guy to get through. Bowl over the offensive lineman Cameron Stage, and then a block kick to his impressive Notre Dame resume.
I actually moved here when I was 8 years old from Nigeria. Coming here, my dad always preached to me, like, this isn't like vacation, we're coming here because we want you to set yourself up for a better future and get your education. So I think that was one thing that my dad always kind of stuck in my head. I picked up football in 8th grade. I played safety. Wasn't very good, and then went into high school, went 9th grade. My high school head coach just kind of tossed me in. So I think I started my path in 9th grade playing defensive end, and that just took off. My brother was probably one of the most mature dudes I was probably around from a young age. He's always looked out for me. So like him coming here was obviously like a huge step because I felt like I kind of modeled myself after him. Just wanted to be that mature guy that just went the right way in life. And that really turned my head, kind of got me to mature up a little bit and just make the ultimate best decision for me, which is coming here. Coming to Notre Dame and running up that tunnel and just hearing all 80,000 people screaming. Not many people get to come out to a stadium and play every Saturday in a stadium where it's sold out. So Notre Dame, every time it's something new. You never get used to it. So I think a lot of guys do appreciate the fans coming out. I appreciate the fans coming out, and it's something you never take for granted because we believe that Notre Dame is the best. We believe that we're the best at everything. There's a standard that you come here to graduate and win a championship, and that's what we're trying to do here.
So yeah, we're trying to light up the scoreboard, have the band going all night, man. Trying to make it a fun day.
Yes, sir.
We represent each other, we represent the university, and you represent yourself in the way that you go about to do your work today. Go out and play this game the way it's meant to be played. Fast, physical, and to our standards.
1st and 10. Ian Book looking end zone. Touchdown, Tommy Tremble.
Let's go, Liddy. Set the tone, brother. Go, D. Get him, get him. Somebody about to get sacked. Good job, Ma.
Let's reset.
Yes!
I think I might start doing it. That was actually funny.
Good job.
1st and goal. Jerkovic throws to Davis for the touchdown.
This is what championship football teams do. They play to their standard and their level. You did that today. We'll have to play well. We'll have to be locked in, but enjoy it over the next 24, and we'll get to work on USC. Has everybody got it?
Sure.
Hey, I think I'm mic'd up. You see this guy with the camera? I think I'm mic'd up. Say something funny.
So you think you're mic'd up?
I'm
No, you're mic'd up.
I'm supposed to be. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look. Check 1, 2. The knee brace monster got me. Dalton, get your head to his hip when he's playing wide like that. Nice pick up. You feel how when I hit you, I was hitting you like this? Just go, like it's, you're not trying to get here. Actually call him a double it. Tell him double out.
Hey, big O, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Here you go.
Let's take a look at the Vivid Seats Play of the Week.
Here is Book going end zone. Claypool. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Chase Claypool from 34 yards out.
Chase, how to feel?
That's how I feel, baby.
I told Chase I'm about to throw for 5 touchdowns. I hope he gets a couple, and it worked out.
It's time for the TireRack.com question of the week. This week's question comes from Neil Zieber of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Coach Kelly, what is your proudest moment as a father since you've been at Notre Dame?
Oh, there's so many. I think, probably, my daughter getting it in Notre Dame would be one. I think my son and the way he's persevered through a very difficult football season. And then having my oldest son on the coaching staff at Grand Valley. So I think all three of those kind of hit me in the last year. So all three of them have brought some real proud moments for me.
Well, for the Fighting Irish, it's now USC week. The Trojans are 3-2. Injuries have really hurt them at the quarterback position. They've used 3 different starters this year, and there's been a lot of scrutiny on their head coach, Clay Helton. So you look at this USC roster, they may be 3-2, but you can never underestimate the players that make up this USC team.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, on both sides of the ball, their skill guys have always got great speed. If you look out at the talent that they put into the NFL, guys that are able to get after the quarterback. So it's rivalry week. You throw out records on this one. You're playing for the Jeweled Shillelagh. Love that rivalry trophy. So Irish fans, make sure that you get tailgating early, wear your green shirts, pack the stadium, and be as loud as possible because it should be a really cool environment.
3-2 USC at 4-1 Notre Dame this Saturday. The Fighting Irish are 4-1 after beating Bowling Green 52-0. Thanks for joining us on Inside Notre Dame Football, presented by TireRack.com.
Inside Notre Dame Football is presented by TireRack.com and brought to you by Coca-Cola, Under Armour, Gatorade, Vivid Seats, Canon, and SiriusXM.